1,76,000 crores. That's the value of the loss to India by the 2G scam, estimated by the then Controller and Auditor General of India, Vinod Rai. Today, it's a scam that never was, according to a CBI Special Judge, O.P. Saini, who in his verdict today said, and I quote, "A huge scam was seen by everyone where there was none. Some people created a scam by artfully arranging a few selected facts and exaggerating things beyond recognition to astronomical levels." Who exactly are these people Justice Saini is referring to? Well, no one knows, but it's a verdict which has huge political implications, with the ex-Prime Minister claiming he and his government were vindicated, the Finance Minister saying this is not a badge of honour, claiming a Supreme Court decision cancelling allegations vindicated him. Judge Saini also had strong words for the CBI, including after the Modi government took over, saying for the last about 7 years on all working days, summer vacation included, I religiously sat in the open court from 10 to 5 p.m. awaiting someone with some legally admissible evidence.
In a jam-packed courtroom with barely any room to stand, the verdict of the CBI special judge caused a collective gasp.
All accused are acquitted.
As the court acquitted former Telecom Minister A. Raja, DMK MP Kanimozhi and others in the 2G case, the accused burst into applause and into tears. The judge said there was no scam. The CBI had alleged a loss of over 22,000 crores to the Exchequer for the allocation of licenses for 2G spectrum in the UPA government. It was a dramatic twist to a case that shook the very foundations of the Manmohan Singh government. In his order, Judge O.P. Saini was scathing about the prosecution, saying, "Some people created a scam by artfully arranging a few selected facts. A huge scam was seen by everyone where there was none." The prosecution has miserably failed to prove any charge against any of the accused, made in its well-choreographed charge sheet. There is no evidence indicating any criminality in the acts allegedly committed by the accused persons. The charge sheet of the instant case is based mainly on misreading, selective reading. Further, it is based on some oral statements made by the witnesses, which the witnesses have not owned up to in the witness box. Interestingly, the judge was also scathing about prosecution efforts even under the Modi government, saying, "In the beginning, the prosecution started with the case with great enthusiasm and ardour. However, by the end, the quality of prosecution totally deteriorated and it became directionless and diffident. Neither any investigator nor any prosecutor was willing to take any responsibility for what was being filed or said in the court. For the last about 7 years, on all working days, summer vacation included, I religiously sat in the open court from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. awaiting someone with some legally admissible evidence in his possession, but all in vain. Not a single soul turned up. This indicates that everybody was going by public perception created by rumour, gossip and speculation. However, public perception has no place in judicial proceedings." The judgment goes on to say, giving a clean chit to former Telecom Minister A. Raja, the court said, "There is no material on record to show that Raja was the motherlode of conspiracy in the instant case. There is also no evidence of his no-holds-barred immersion in any wrongdoing, conspiracy or corruption. It is clear that complete facts were not placed before the then Honourable Prime Minister by his own office." The judge also went on to blame the policy guidelines, saying the guidelines have been framed in such technical language that the meaning of many terms is not clear even to the Department of Telecom officers. When the officers of the department themselves do not understand the departmental guidelines, how can they blame companies or others for violation of the same? The other accused who were allowed to walk free include former Telecom Secretary Siddharth Behura, Raja's erstwhile Private Secretary R.K. Chandolia, sworn telecom promoters Shahid Usman Balwa and Vinod Goenka, Unitech Limited MD Sanjay Chandra, and 3 top executives of the Reliance Anil Dhirubhai Ambani Group, Gautam Doshi, Surendra Pipara and Hari Nair.
I am glad that the court has pronounced unambiguously that all this massive propaganda which was being done against the UPA was without any foundation.
Do you feel vindicated after today?
Yes, of course.
And do you think...
So day one I told the entire charge is non-est.
Rahul ji called and he alleged the whole thing has been falsely framed. Today we've been proved right.
The CBI has said it will appeal against the verdict in the High Court. The BJP, however, went on the offensive, citing that the Supreme Court had in 2012 cancelled the spectrum allocation.
The Congress party leaders are treating this judgment as some kind of a badge of honor and a certification that the 2G allocation policy was an honest policy. This was a corrupt, dishonest policy has already been upheld by the Supreme Court in February 2012.
हमें ये लगता है कि ये बैज जो है बदनामी का अगर किसी को लगाना चाहिए तो वो मोदी जी और जेटली जी को लगना चाहिए।
जो सच्चाई निकली है वो देश के सामने जग जाहिर है और वो देश से माफी मांगेंगे।
Speaking to NDTV, the then CBI director fended off the court's criticism of the prosecution.
The Supreme Court was convinced that we were doing a good job, and for 2 years I don't think they made any adverse comments, in spite of the fact that we were giving monthly status reports to the Supreme Court.
The political battle likely to move now to the Parliament, with the Congress seeking debate on 2G as early as possible, has given advantage to the former UPA. But with the Prime Minister Modi having made this as a central plank in 2014, BJP is likely to step up focus on other issues like bank accounts and non-performing assets. In New Delhi with Sunetra Chowdhury and Sunil Prabhu, this is Arunachalam Vaidyanathan, NDTV.